Good morning, everyone. We're Nicole and Mico. Welcome back to our Discovering the Philippines series, where we travel around the country to learn more about the culture, and for me, as a Filipino who's lived outside of the Philippines for way too long, learn more about what it means to be Filipino.
If you caught our previous video, you'll already know that the moment that we landed in the Philippines, we were quickly whisked away to a distant relative's surprise 30th birthday party. So today is finally the day where we are going out and exploring Manila. Alright guys, first stop of the day is known as BGC here in Manila, which stands for
Bonifacio Global City.
I knew I wouldn't remember. And it's known as like just a beautiful place to come and do some really high-end shopping. It's a very big commercial district. I think there's like quite a lot of work options in the area as well, like very businessy folks. It is not very busy right now, although typically it is, but it's actually because we're still here a little early. Nothing's open. I think it's 9:30, things open around 10, so all we've come for really is coffee, because we want a really nice coffee this morning.
Yeah, apparently it's like a beautiful walking street, a very, very nice place for pedestrians.
Yes.
And I'm hoping a little bit of coffee will just elevate the entire walking experience.
But we gotta find one that's open. That's the hard part right now. Coffee, my love.
Yes.
Doesn't it look amazing?
Oh, it looks so good.
It was expensive, but oh man, does it look good. I think this, like the coffee bean and tea leaf, we've seen this, like this seems to be a chain here. It's beautiful, honestly. Inside, like there's good working space and like really nice comfy chairs. It reminds me of a Starbucks. So, if you're a digital nomad, you need a spot to work. This would be a good one.
So we've been in Manila for a little while now. We haven't done a ton of exploring, and today's really that first day. But what we've noticed so far is that there's no shortage of comforts and conveniences here in Manila.
Oh my god.
There are so many restaurants and chains and shopping centers and so many great places to get a good coffee and just be immersed in this mega city of Manila.
So there was a sign I just saw, and it said that because there's a ton of cats here, which is kind of weird, but it says that the cat population here is actually really controlled. So they catch them, they spay or neuter them, and then they release them back here, and then volunteers feed them. So they ask you not to feed them because they get lots of food. Oh, that's cool. Wow. Trippy. This is the future, folks. Look at this billboard. It's on it's got a corner. The billboard has a corner. That's pretty cool. Well, look.
That's so cool. You know, I gotta say, I swear I have seen more dogs in strollers than I have seen babies in strollers. People really love their dogs here.
Yeah, I love it.
The Manila Metro network.
Holy man, sometimes it can be very busy.
Yeah, but it's actually pretty smooth. Easy to get a ticket, easy to jump on board.
It's simple to use. You just gotta be ready to be squashed like sardines.
Yeah, but now we are starving and we're looking for lunch. And although there are lots of good options around us, there is a place that I've been very excited to visit, and it's not the first for me. I've been there a long time ago, but it will be the first for Nicole.
I'm so excited.
Those are so cool. Those are the tricycles, and we haven't been on one yet, but they're everywhere.
We really want to take one today.
And we really want to get on one.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can.
Also, Nicole just told me that the guy on the tricycle did one of these. That is a very classic Filipino. In fact, I have lots of pictures of me 6 or 7 years old.
With Filipino buds.
Yeah, first coming to Canada doing this.
What is that?
I don't know why we do it. Yeah, it's just one of those things.
It's just very Filipino.
Let's see it, baby.
Don't laugh at me. I'm doing my best.
We should make that the thumbnail. Here it is.
I've been waiting 15 years for this.
This is the legendary Filipino Jollibee. One of the most popular, if not the most popular fast food chain in the Philippines. I think their specialty is mostly fried chicken and rice.
Does that mean I have to get chicken?
You can get whatever you want.
Okay.
But there's spaghetti and other Filipino good food, like Filipino style spaghetti. It is super good. I've always wanted to eat a Jollibee. It's been a long time. Over 25 years.
I'm learning so much about Mico. So one of the things that you can buy here is rice and a burger patty. And he used to do this at home. We'd have leftover burgers and he would just cook up rice and just have the patty with the rice. And I'm like, what are you doing?
I never knew that I stole that off from the Jollibee's menu.
It's in your blood.
It's in my blood, I guess. I thought it was just my own concoction because I wanted some mean rice.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is rice. Oh yeah, it's rice. I actually thought it was like a little burger patty. I saw people getting it. I'm like, a burger patty and chicken, that's a lot. No, it's rice.
Just to be clear, I'm pretty sure you can get a burger patty and chicken.
Ooh, gravy. That actually smells amazing. Do I use these? Really? Okay, it feels very strange to eat fried chicken with a fork and a spoon, but here we are. I assume I'm supposed to put some of this on here, right? How am I doing?
Great.
I'm doing good? All right. Oh my God. It's very good. It's like elevated KFC. That is really good gravy. Ooh. Whenever we get fried chicken with Mico's family, we buy KFC. But then in my head, you get KFC and fries, but they always made rice. And we had KFC and rice. Now I get it. This is where that comes from.
It's a beautiful thing, fried chicken and rice. Now Nicole finally gets where it's coming from.
I understand. It took 15 years, but we're here.
Oh, gravy looks so good. This is so good. Right now, I would say that they should put up a Jollibee at every corner of the city, at every street corner, but I think that's already happened because there's Jollibees everywhere. So good. Tastes like home. All right, so we're gonna try the spaghetti now. The spaghetti is like very different in the Philippines. It's not like the spaghetti we would get in North America or Europe. The spaghetti sauce is a little bit sweeter than you would expect, and my favorite, although not Nicole's favorite, but they have like small pieces of hot dogs in it.
Yeah. Okay, you're gonna try this bite because I want to eat hot dog. How is it?
Oh my god.
Is it good? I don't eat hot dog, so we're gonna just try the.
It's exactly how my mom used to make it. Sweet spaghetti sauce, hot dogs, a little bit of cheese.
That is very good. It's really sweet.
I think I'm gonna love our time here. All right, we finished our Jollibee lunch. That was amazing. I feel like the time just like disappeared. Like all that fried chicken made us a little bit sleepy.
Honestly, I'm actually quite tired.
But we just crossed the street and we're now at Rizal Park. And it's a beautiful green space, really big park. There's a very famous Filipino man, Jose Rizal. We'll talk about him more as we get to the main statue, but the park was named after him. And right now it's just a really nice walking area, lots of people around.
It looks like there would be, I think, a fountain here. Like there's a big water display here.
Yeah, it
looks like there could be a fountain like turned on there. I wish it was on. I bet it's beautiful. Maybe there's a cool light show or something that we don't know about.
Maybe.
All right, as we make our way to this statue, I thought I would take a second to share our impressions so far of the Philippines. Well, I guess kind of really only of Manila, but so far this is all we got of the Philippines. And I have to say a few things. So I love that here in Manila, we're really lucky in that most people speak really good English. I don't know if it's common knowledge, but Philippines has two national languages, Tagalog, like Filipino, and English. So here in Manila especially, everyone speaks English, which is a real treat for us.
Very easy to get around.
Yeah, it makes it very simple. I also love that, like, as a female traveler, I just feel really comfortable here. I get to wear what I want, and it doesn't matter how I look, I fit in, and no one's giving me lots of stares. Just like looks of curiosity, but no more than any other person. And that is really lovely. However, holy man, traffic.
Yeah, traffic could be crazy.
Yeah. And besides that, I'm just like, I love the people, hey?
Yeah, it's
like everyone's friendly and kind.
Everyone's really polite.
Really polite. I think that's a great way to put it. I
really
love
polite.
that. People are so polite. Like you walk on the street and you're in each other's ways, they're like, make effort to get out of your way, and they bump into you, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. So in a lot of ways, it actually feels very similar to home in Canada that way. Like people are just really conscious of like the space they're taking up and how they're imposing on you. It's really nice.
What I'll also say about walking around this park, I feel like this is probably the only place in the world that maybe, just maybe, I might find a statue of a prominent figure that might look like me.
We made it to the Rizal Monument. I would say he looks like you. I see you in
I don't know, maybe.
He's got really high cheekbones. He looks quite handsome.
Could be an uncle, maybe.
So he is a very, very cool guy. There's some signs around here. We've been doing some reading. So he is a, what was the word you used?
Patriot. Oh, political activist.
Political activist. I liked this. In the late 1800s, particularly when the Spanish were still colonizing Philippines. So the Spanish were here from like the 1500s to the very late 1800s. So this guy was actually killed for treason against the Spanish in 1896. And what is really cool is Philippines actually gained independence in 1898. So his death was one of the big things that really sparked a huge part of the movement, to get out from under the Spanish. Also, what is really cool to me about this particular sculpture is that the remains of Rizal, the guy, Jose Rizal, were actually moved here, and they're under the statue. They were moved here in 1912.
Wow.
I know, right? The statue's been here since the very early 1900s. Ooh, a drawbridge. So we're just about to enter like the walled city here, which is called?
Intramuros.
Intramuros. But anyways, there's this beautiful garden. We're like, oh, let's walk in there. And the guards are like harvesting mangoes from the trees here. Whoa, hey, you see that? I almost caught it. Wow. We've made it to Intramuros.
Intramuros.
I said it right. I always forget the word.
Which is like a walled city in Manila. It's a very old city.
Yeah.
And it was built by the Spanish.
Built by the Spanish in the 1500s. And I guess it was meant to be like their political capital of Asia, like the Spanish Empire's political capital of Asia. So nowadays, it's just like a beautiful place to come around because the colonial buildings, like they're very beautiful here.
Yeah.
There's lots to look at. The architecture's really neat.
It's like their Spanish home base, and they've left all the buildings behind, and now they're all bars and restaurants.
Now they're all bars, restaurants,
and
cafes.
cafes, which is all right.
Churches.
And there's a massive church.
A huge, beautiful church right here.
I don't know the name, but we're gonna see if we can find out. But it is. It's just nice to walk around Intramuros and get a feel for the very lively atmosphere. People are walking around, taking lots of photos, drinking coffees.
Just
very nice. All right, so we're inside the Manila Cathedral now. It's a beautiful church. It is very well decorated. At the center, at the very front, there's like a very gorgeous statue of an angel. It looks really, really nice. Fun fact to know about the Philippines, a lot of people are Christian. I think it's like 80% Roman Catholic is the religious base, and then I think maybe another 10% is like other variations of Christianity, and then the rest of that is like Hinduism, Muslim. Very cool.
All right, just like that, we are in Fort Santiago, which is like within Intramuros. It is like a, what do you call it? It's like a fort, so it's like a stronghold that the Spanish built soon after they built and declared Manila a city. They built this.
Every good walled city needs a fort, right?
Yeah.
It's easy to get in though not very big defenses, just 75 pesos each. And we're inside the fortress.
It's beautiful now. It's lots of green space, beautiful plants and trees. I do see a wall up ahead of us here. It's stunning. Well guys, one very easy way to know if the Spanish weren't in a country is if they have a Plaza de Armas. This is the Plaza de Armas. Are we back in South America? I feel like I'm suddenly transported to like, I don't know, Cuenca or something. Just like that, we're at the water. Just get popped out right at the water here.
Nicole would like me to point out that there's a guy on a boat.
I'm very excited about it.
And she's very excited about it.
This spot is actually really cool because I can see like across the river, there's like this obviously residential area, and I can like see a bunch of guys playing basketball, which is a big deal in the Philippines. And like lots of very tiny little houses along the river here. I think that is something that's been really interesting about Manila. As we go around, there are obviously like really rich places like BCG, where we were earlier today. BGC, Mico says, like we were earlier today. And then there is also a lot of poverty here in Manila. And I think seeing like small areas like that with houses just kind of over on the river is a small little piece of that. So you definitely can find both here.
Well, we're at the end of the fort. I think this is probably the best place to end the vlog. I actually learned a lot about Filipino history and culture.
As did I.
It was really cool.
Yeah, as did I. I hope you guys enjoyed coming around with us. There's so much to do here in Manila. This is just a taste of it. We hope you enjoyed checking out the city with us today.
Make sure you hit subscribe.
We will catch you guys in the next one.
Thanks for watching. I think I love that part of Filipino culture where singing is like a really big thing.
It's a very musical culture.
Yeah. because this guy been training on the karaoke machine, you know?
His whole life.
His whole life.